ഇപ്പൊ കളി കാണില്ല ലൈവിൽ.
കടയില് കാണരുത്, നിന്റെ യൂട്യൂബില് പച്ചിന് മൂടല്ല. 1 year
എത്ര ഉണ്ട്?
കാണില്ല.
ഇത് മുഖം കണ്ട കുറച്ച് മീറ്റ് ആക്കണം.
ആരുടെ ഇല്ല കാക്കോ ക്ലിയർ
You have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect leading of the game, and all done with immaculate discipline.
That's the throw. Costa-Curta wins the duel this time, and here's Neymar. And this is Hullet. He's found the way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
സ്റ്റെമിനെ ഫുള്ള് അടിച്ച് പുറത്താക്കാണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ.
Back on the ball again. And it's Hullet. Now this could... Haaland! Just comes to the rescue. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Threads one in. That's really well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And Hullet! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Hullet cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit, just a bit straighter.
അടിക്കോ?
Pepe, quarter of an hour played. That was good alertness. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Aimed in towards the centre. Still goalless. That's an imaginative pass. Haaland. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard gets it away. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zanetti. Nice looking ball. Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Eto'o. Davids tries to play it through. Rijkaard with the clearance. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. That'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And the keeper takes decisive action. Good ball, good take. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pepe gets it clear.
Oh, no.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Hullet! Goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
After 35 minutes is number 8.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And across it goes. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar. Haaland. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And Messi! Off the post! And he's there to get it away.
Chance हुए 100 chance 29 Change the sound out sir.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Eto'o, good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Great vision. And this is Hullet. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello attendees,
Some first
this
half
is
thoughts?
a lost
Well, it's obvious,
children
Peter, that
announcement.
this team
Please
was
keep
set
your
up
eyes
to
on
play
your
on the
children
break,
during the match
and their
at all
opponents
times.
pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
India, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's lost his man here. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Has
been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This certainly looks appetising. Well with it. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's having a hit! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Danger averted for now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for the run. Pullet is on his own, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 20,
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, shooting chance! Davids. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well measured. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a crunching tackle. Cleared without complication. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta cuts it out. It's Gullit. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Look at the space here. Pepe shows great strength.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit... Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's the shot! And he hits the net!
Just misses.
So calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bullet. Messi. Out towards the flank. Neymar. He is through here. Drilled in low. That has earned a real chance! Oh, what has happened here? And it's come back out to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Ibrahimovic. Great chance!
Yeah.
It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Offside ആണ്.
Lobbed in behind.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Cleared away. And
Yes.
that is it. The referee has seen enough.
കിട്ടിപ്പോയി.
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And a
Well,
quick
it's
reminder
gleefully
today to
reminding
please
us of
take
what a
all the
superb day
documents
he's had at
located
the
by
office.